What's up, y'all? It's Timmy. It's early in the morning in Alaska, raining, and we're going on a 15,000 mile road trip right now. Let's go. Packed up, ready to roll. So much stuff. Throwing that away, but 3 t-shirts, 3 pairs of pants, let's do it. Oh. So full discretion, yesterday was the 6 Mile Creek Whitewater Bluegrass Festival, is the last day of it. I am totally exhausted. If you guys look back at my last video, you will see a video of the festival that I throw down there on 6 Mile Creek. And yeah, it was an awesome time. My body's pretty beat down right now. I was running around through briars and beating myself up and falling on my head all weekend. So we're doing all right. So if you guys have been watching the channel a lot, you know that I've been talking about this road trip for a while. We're gonna be driving about 15,000 miles total by the time we get back up to Alaska. So I'm taking you guys from Alaska down through Canada. So I've got 4 days to make it to my buddy's festival, a little over 2,000 miles away from here. So I've got to put some crazy hours on. So it's gonna be a long one, but let's do it. So the next couple months of videos, you guys are just gonna see all the stuff from the road trip, so let's get into it. Oh my God, we're going. This is it. Later, house. All right, we're on the road. So you guys are going to be seeing a whole collection of interesting videos in this trip. I'm gonna be taking you whitewater kayaking. We're gonna be 4-wheeling the truck house. We're gonna be 4-wheeling the truck without the house. We're gonna be doing some 1-wheeling. Got the bike this time. We're gonna go hit some festivals. We're going to Burning Man, going to Send on Bend. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. And then I'm gonna be meeting up with my dad in Colorado and doing some overlanding with him, so should be pretty good. All right, y'all, we're outside of the Alaska DMV. As some of you guys know, I full-timed in a Toyota camper, little 4x4 camper for 6 years, and my license plate on that was Y Rent, and I just loved it. Thought it was funny, thought it like really lived up to what I was doing at the time. So I held on to those plates, and a few weeks ago, the old Y Rent plate popped up as available again. No one had taken it, but it took a while to clear, so check it. Oh yeah, buddy, it continues. To Canada we go. This is it, we're leaving Anchorage. Later, Alaska. I'll see you when it's snowing again, I suppose. It almost feels surreal just to be at the last stoplight in Anchorage, just leaving. It's kind of nuts. It's a cool feeling. I tell you, this is such a beautiful state to live in, but it's also fun to explore the rest of the world, which is why we're doing this road trip right now. I'm gonna miss it, but we will be back. I guarantee you that. All right, we're at the Toke Junction. It's about to get real, heading south. I'd like to go ahead and give a shout out to my sponsor for this video. The sponsor is I Do What I Want. I want to thank you, I Do What I Want, for sponsoring my content and supporting me for so long. I Do What I Want supported me my whole life, and I hope to get continued support from it. So thanks again. If you want to have yourself an awesome life, make sure to check out I Do What I Want. It'll probably do you some good. I tell you one thing, the frost heaves are really bad in this road just because the road kind of thaws out in the winter and freezes back up, and it creates these huge humps in the road. As some of you guys know, I just finished installing a pair of Fox 2.0 shocks on the truck right before this road trip, and it has been an absolute game changer. The roads in Alaska, you can tell they're just not in the best shape, and the roads get crazy bouncy, but these Fox 2.0 shocks are eating them up. So if any of y'all drive a 1992 to 1997 Ford old body style truck like this, I'd highly recommend checking out Complete Performance and getting a pair of these shocks. I think you'll be really happy in your choice. That's cool. Some people are biking the Alaska Highway back there, like mountain biking. It's pretty awesome. It is 9 o'clock. Been driving for about 12 hours right now, and we're almost to the border, about 20 miles away to the Canadian border. Some of you guys might know in 2020 I tried this trip pretty much right around COVID in August. And I was gonna go down to do some surgery, try to figure my knee out, and have my doctors know and everything, and they still turned me around at the border. So ever since then, that trip has been on my border account, and they'll see that I get denied, so I get questioned every time I go to the border now. So I get questioned last year, and they're asking why I get denied, even though it's probably on the screen. And that's probably gonna happen again, but maybe it won't. Just hope it goes smooth. So tonight my plan is to get through the Canadian border and just see how far I can get in camp. But like I was saying, I just go on big bump. Ugh, this road's really bad. Oh my God, whoa. Welcome to the Alaska Highway. The roads are completely horrible. Literally have to swerve around everywhere to get around stuff. Anyway, my plan is to get across the borderline tonight, drive as far as I can, and just stop before I start getting sketchy tired. Here's the US Customs, the US border. So we'll go past this about 15 miles, then we get to the Canadian border. The world famous Alaska Highway sign is right down here, so we'll stop really quick. Later, Alaska. We're leaving. It is raining so hard. Holy crap. Hoping this doesn't make the rivers flood and blow out the bridges again. If you guys didn't know, the Alaska Highway was actually shut down a month ago, and they thought it was going to take months to get it opened back up because it just rained super hard and blew the bridges out. The rivers like literally blew the bridges out. So hopefully it doesn't happen again because it's raining really hard right now. All right, y'all, just got to a little pull out on the side of the road, pulled the half bed out, and I'm passing out. 1 o'clock in the morning, drove 15 hours a day. Let's call it. Good morning, everybody. Coffee time. Just had some yogurt. It's raining. And we're gonna hit the road. Heading south. We're getting pretty close to Haines Junction. We drove about somewhere around 14 hours yesterday, but a pretty solid day in. So pretty stoked on that. My body's feeling pretty beat down right now. I had obviously a long weekend at the festival. I was carrying all that heavy stage gear around. My back's almost out from that. But at the last song the Builders and Butchers are playing at the festival, I had a bunch of friends come over and pick me up and try to crowd surf me. And I was up there for like 10 seconds. And then these two dudes had my ankles and everyone else had my upper body, and they dropped my upper body. And the dudes kept holding on to my ankles, so I fell on the ground and hit my head super hard in a boulder. Got a big old knot in my head. Burst blood vessel in my eye. And some dude gave me a hug later on that night, and he had like all these buttons on his jacket, and he had a freaking pin sticking out, stabbing the freaking lip. I'm feeling pretty beat down, but we're getting there. We're gonna survive. We're healing. Good time. Now all we're gonna do is sit and press a pedal. Here it is, $2.23 a liter, so it's $9 a gallon for diesel. Ain't cheap. We made it to Haines Junction, so the only road from Alaska basically pops out right there, and then you hit Haines Junction right here. And if you go that way, you go right to Haines, Alaska. Left will take you to the lower 48, which is where we're going. Nice, made it to Whitehorse, sweet. I have changed my mind, and I'm going to take the normal Alaska highway instead of the Cassiar because I want to go to Liard Hot Springs, so let's do that. Here in Whitehorse, gonna get some fuel real quick. It's a little bit cheaper here, it's like $8.50 a gallon. All right, we're rolling out of Whitehorse, and I'm gonna head towards Liard Hot Springs. Definitely try to heal up the back there a little bit, and maybe spend the night there too. So here we go. Whoa, that's a coyote. Probably my favorite part of driving the Alaska Highway is just time to reflect on life and things you've done and things you want to do, and just clear your mind for a while. It's awesome for that because you're sitting there for 2,000 miles and just got plenty of time. I'm enjoying myself, sorting some thoughts out in my brain, some future plans, and thinking about past stuff that I really enjoyed. And yeah, I love the drive. I love driving. Wow, look at these guys biking the entire Alaska Highway. That's so awesome. Pretty cool. Couple thousand miles. Whew, it is coming down out here. It's getting crazy. We're about 3 hours from Watson Lake. Then I have another 2 hours after that, and I'll be at Liard Hot Springs.